June 5th, 2023. Coming up on the program today, 600-pound train wreck Stephen Assanti tries to buzz his tooth off. Plus, Beauty and the Beasting, another pedo-obsessed weirdo. A toilet lid is the perfect murder weapon. And, I'll take 3 chili cheese cocaine dogs. That's how I Sonic. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throat. She cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the Hallelujah. This floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a Coney, it's a broken Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
Mayonnaise.
LOL. Laugh it out loud.
This is the biggest watermelon I think I ever seen.
A lot of hot liquid poo just went out all at once.
That really gave me tranny baby fever.
Jesus Christ, talk about a test of patience. SWAT teams in the ATF, they should use my song Hallelujah when there's like standoffs with hostages and shit. Just blare that music. You know, that song appeared on my Christmas album, Sweet Fucking Christ, many years ago, and the real version of the song clocks in at over 4 minutes. I showed mercy on you guys and cut it down to like 1minute 40 seconds for the intro on today's show. You're welcome. I am a sweet, benevolent God. Well, hello, freaks. Welcome to a new week of Distorted View Daily. My name, of course, is Tim Henson. Got a good one for you today. You know, it's been about a year since we checked in with Stephen Assanti. It's hard to follow him. He jumps around from TikTok account to TikTok account. I'm guessing he gets banned. He does very erratic live streams, and I mean erratic in every sense of the word. He doesn't adhere to any sort of schedule. And also, when he does appear on a live stream, it's ironic because he is barely alive. Like, he falls asleep. I mean, he's obviously high on drugs. And he provides no real content. Like, there's no reason for him to go live. So it's basically just him reading comments as they're coming in, but he's also passing out as he's reading the comments. To be honest, it is rather compelling. I love his streams. Kayla wrote in, when is your episode of TLC? And then, it's silence for 30 seconds, and then he'll come to and realize he's still live streaming and then kind of half read another comment. It's great. Again, this is low-effort content, but the thing about Stephen Assanti, he's been able to jump from low-effort gig to low-effort gig, right? Think about the many iterations of Stephen Assanti. He used to be known as Fat Boy Get Down, and, he was ginormous, and he would just stand up and shake his fat ass and his moobs to Britney Spears songs. Boom, millions of views. And then, because of his myriad of health problems, he would wind up in rehabs and hospitals and stuff where he would just be totally racist towards the nurses, throwing his piss jug at them, calling them the N-word and stuff. Again, he's a despicable human being, but I couldn't take my eyes off those videos, right? Then he got My 600-Pound Life, put zero effort into losing weight, and now he's doing live streams where he reads comments while he's falling asleep. What a charmed life, man. Here's a video from about a year ago where he's singing and shaving off his eyebrows. You know what? I take what I said back. This is not low-effort content.
'Cause all I do is cry. All I do is cry. God send me an angel to wipe the tears from my eyes. Ow!
Ooh, I think he nicked himself somehow. Better be careful there.
Oh my God.
I can't believe he says he's straight. You know, he apparently was married, which I still think was a sham. But he has been constant and steadfast with his assertion that he is straight and not gay in the least.
Oh my God. Oh my Lanta.
This is Mead Skelton level of straight. Oh, by the way, a quick aside. I apparently poked the bear. A couple days ago, I received an email with the subject line, not really a fat lesbian. I love getting these emails from Mead. Yes, Mead sent me a message with the subject line, not really a fat lesbian. I may have insinuated or flat out said that Mead's looks remind me of a fat dyke. I would like to apologize to Mead that he heard that, but I stand by my comments. It's a personal opinion. Now, I didn't say Mead was a fat lesbian. I said he shares some fat lesbian qualities. It's a positive if you think about it. Hey, it's Pride Month. Come on. Anyway, so the subject line was funny, and then the rest of the message is even more hilarious. He says, I did catch your show, but I don't agree about fat lesbian. I am a chubby Arnold Schwarzenegger type. Like, what? Out of every famous person in the world, Mead thinks he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I look just a little chubbier. I'm going to lose 10 pounds and I'll be the spitting image of Arnold. He says, I have a Germanic build. He's doing this on purpose now. He knows I love when he says Germanic build. I have a Germanic build. I am not repulsive. Now, I don't think I called Mead repulsive. And if so, I was talking about his inner person. You know, the fact that he's racist and stuff. I can't imagine I called Mead repulsive. Like his looks repulsive. Mead, if so, I take it back. Mead is not repulsive. He's very lovable. I would give him a big bear hug if I met him and squeeze that little tush of his. Yeah, I'm going to send Mead right to hell. Fag by association. I'm going to get some of my gay juice on him and turn him queer. He goes on to say, I think maybe females are afraid of... God damn it. Is this really Mead? I have to double check. Yeah, it's like, okay. I think maybe females are afraid of my intense male gaze. Spelled Gaze. Again, I had to double check. I look like this Mexican actor. And then he provides, look at the chapter artwork and tell me if you think he looks like that. It's like a Mexican actor and actress. I posted this all on Twitter, but I erased the male actor. So it looks like Mead is telling me that he looks like, some Latina. Anyway, so that's Mead. Sorry for upsetting you. Now, back to John Assanti. Where were we? Oh, he was shaving off his eyebrows.
I can shave a pimple.
And now he wants to shave his acne.
Let me shave my tooth.
Your tooth? No, you need that. It's the last one in your head. Now, truth be told, about a year ago, I count at least 1.5 teeth. There's like one full one of his very, very front teeth. It's long, whitish, and gorgeous. And then there's like a couple nubbins sprinkled about. And I think if you put all the nubbins together, you'd get maybe 2 teeth. 2.5.
Let me shave my tooth. Hold on, guys.
I would not even joke around about that. I mean, the vibration of the shaver hitting the tooth, it could just knock it completely right off. It's already hanging on for dear life. Come on, don't tempt fate. Yeah, he puts it right up to his tooth. It's vibrating.
Ooh, it smells like candy.
Oh. Yeah, he takes the trimmer after he brushes it up against his tooth and then sniffs it. All right, well, that's Stephen Assanti from a year ago. I do have a bit of an update for you, but it's not what you think. This is not from a Stephen Assanti live stream, but our very own Madman420, DV listener and Discord user, contacted Steve Assanti on Cameo to record a surprise for his girlfriend. Oh, what a lucky lady. I think, according to Steven, this was an anniversary gift that Madman was presenting his girlfriend. Wow. That $100 could have been used to take her out to dinner or something. Instead, she's going to lose her lunch listening to this. First thing I noticed, unfortunately, rest in peace, the nubbins are no more. I think they crumbled away, but our star forward, yes, that golden full tooth is still clinging on, doing all the heavy lifting.
This is from Madman 5498, motherfucker. Yeah. And it's your first anniversary, huh? Well, happy anniversary, alright? We both love you on my 600-pound life. Thank you. And Distorted View Daily. We are Sideshow freaks.
Way to sell that Cameo, Steven. I mean, of course, whenever a celebrity, and I'm using that term very loosely with Steven here, is contacted for a cameo, you don't expect all this to be off the cuff, but can you make it at least sound like you're not reading it off of a piece of paper and having trouble with the words? We are Sideshow freaks. I mean, just give the copy a once-over and be like, okay, this is what Matt wants to say. Oh, okay. So yeah, hey, Stephen Assanti here. Thank you so much for loving me on my 600-pound life and hearing me on Distorted View Daily. That's so kind of you. I understand you're both Sideshow freaks. That's so cool. I have no idea what that means, but good for you. Like, you know, try not to sound like a robot. Oh, I would be so good at Cameo if only someone wanted me. You know what I mean? No one's paying for a cameo from me. If you want me to address you, all you have to do is call into the voicemail line. Just say you're a Sideshow freak and I'll say or do whatever you want. I am your private dancer, your dancer for money.
I'm a Sideshow freak too, and I enjoy that position. I really do. Anyway, since we didn't...
He has no idea what he's reading, you know?
I really do. Anyway, since we didn't elope in the Wienermobile, I want to marry her in the Church of Galilee.
Now, Matt did say that Steven fucked some stuff up in this cameo, and I'm guessing this is one of those parts. And I'm thinking what Steven was supposed to say is, I want to marry her in the Church of Galileo, as in Galileo 2333, maybe? Another Distorted View reference there. Although I would stick with the Wienermobile.
In elope in the Wienermobile, I want to marry her in the Church of Galilee. This part made me laugh. I don't know what this means, but by Reverend Timmy Boo Hansen, Jago.
Oh my God, I'm going to isolate that. The way Steven says it is so fruity.
Very nice. Well, Jill and Madman 5498, motherfucker. I hope you have the best anniversary ever, and thanks for being a fan of the show.
I concur. Jagoo to both of you. And also to you, Mr. Assanti. All right, let's move on. I'm so glad this next clip was submitted to me. You know, it's Pride Month, so I'm trying to feature at least one extremely gay clip a day. Look, we all celebrate in our own special way. This is how I choose to do it. I am embarrassed to say, I don't really know what all the colors in the gay pride flag means. I always thought the rainbow kind of encompassed everything as it relates to sexual orientation. That I kind of got, but then they started adding colors: black, brown, blue, pink, white. There are so many colors. If you look at some of these flags, they're trying to literally wedge the colors in. You've got a standard rainbow flag where it's like, you know, a stripe of red, a stripe of orange, a stripe of yellow, green, blue. And now they're putting things off to the side and they're making like little triangles or sideways chevrons. Now the stripes don't go the whole length of the flag. You got the other stuff weaseling its way in, which is fine, but I don't know what it all means. Intellectually, I just thought black meant black, brown meant humans that are not black and not white. They're sort of lumped into brown. And then the blue and the pink and the white were like trans stuff. Now, I don't want to start some shit within my own group, but I just feel there should be a sexual orientation flag. That's the rainbow flag. And then trans people can have their own flag because that's not sexual orientation. That's like what you think, how you feel you are, what gender or whatever. That's something else than like who you want to fuck. Also, again, I thought the rainbow was supposed to encompass everybody, like every gay person. Now, black gets their own strip, brown gets their own strip. I just feel like there's too many strips. Am I missing something? Well, to break it all down, we've got a guy here wearing a hoodie that reads Black Guns Matter. He sounds like a thoughtful, well-read, well-rounded individual to teach us what all of these colors mean. Freaks, I saw this video and I was shocked. I really did learn something.
Part of this chain corporate coffee shop, and this flag is what we see here. Now, obviously, everybody knows this is the LGBT flag.
LB Chat GPT. AI pride, baby. They deserve rights too.
But I want to showcase a few things to you guys about, if you notice, you'll start to see this part of the flag adding more into the situation. Yeah. Initially, the rainbow was God's promise. Now it means something else.
I did know this. I did know that the gays stole the rainbow from God. The way I understand this is, like, before the gays stole the rainbow, God was pretty indifferent towards homosexuals. He looked at them and was like, oh, those crazy little fruits prancing around with their limp wrists and cocksucking ways. But then the gays stole the rainbow from God, and that pissed God off. The gays have provoked God, enraged God, and in retaliation, God created AIDS and Ben Shapiro. Take that, homosexuals. And then God was like, okay, we're even now. You stole my rainbow. I gave you a gay plague and AIDS. This feud is over with. We good. Let's all just sashay away. Now let's continue on with our gay pride flag history lesson.
Right, but now it's more, you'll start to see more of these colors added. This is supposed to be for black people.
Yeah, black is black.
This is supposed to be for brown people.
Okay.
These colors right here seem to be a little strange. And this goes into what's called the minor attracted person or youth attracted person pedophile flag. So I want to go over what these actual colors mean. Blue and light blue on this flag stands for attraction to infant boys. Okay? That's what this light blue is for.
Yes, it's another installment of Gays Are Pedophiles.
Oh my God. Oh my answer.
Preach, sister. We have talked about the minor attracted persons flag. If you're not familiar with the term MAP, that's okay. It's new. It's simply a rebranding of the tarnished pedophile name. To be fair, the real MAP pride flag is blue, light blue, pastel yellow, 2 strips of white, then another strip of yellow, then pink, and then magenta. It has to be in that configuration to be a pedophile flag. Now, that being said, I strongly believe gays, lesbians, and mostly trans people do share in the blame for creating this confusion. We all should have put up a way bigger stink when we first saw this MAP flag. We all should have been like, what the hell? They shouldn't be allowed to use blues and pinks and white. That's already being used in the trans flag. There's going to be some confusion. We got to protect our trademark. If this was Nintendo or Disney, lawyers would be circling these kitty fuckers like sharks. Light blue and light pink are registered trademarks of chicks with dicks, man. Get your own fucking color. There's like 16.8 million of them. At least, on the computer. You could have went with like a mossy green. That's not in any rainbow, right? Or like an olive, as in all of the children you want to rape. Oh, these pedophiles get me so angry. Please note that I'm angry because of their color choice and not because they're raping kids. But I'm mad about that too. That's wrong too. All right. Back to the video here. So that's what the blue is. He says the light blue is for being attracted to infant boys. You can guess what the pink is for then.
Stands for attraction to minor girls.
Of course. Now, what's more interesting to me is white. It would be so great if he tried to link the pride flag now to the KKK. The gays are perverts. The trans people are pedophiles, and they're all Nazis. Like, how could you vilify a group even more? These despicable people hate anyone that doesn't have the same color skin as them.
That's what the pink is for. But then, the white. The white stands for attraction to virgin children.
All right, I'm going to have to call bullshit on this. I don't know where he's getting this information. Out of his asshole, most likely. But like, all right, let's pretend you're a pedophile. I'm not going to say I'm a pedophile. Let's pretend you're a pedophile and you're attracted to 9-year-olds.
Hi, Galileo 2333.
Right. Well, that is in Galileo's sweet spot. Isn't it kind of understood, or isn't it typical that these children that you want to bang they're virgins? There are not a lot of 4-year-old loose sluts out there. I feel like this guy could have came up with something better than white meaning virgin.
You should start asking yourself why they want virgins, young girls, young boys, brown and black people to succumb to this overall flag.
My favorite part at the end, he acts like he's actually being fair and balanced here. He's like, look, what do you guys think? Let's talk about this. Do you think it's wrong or do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay to fuck children? If so, I want to hear from you in the comments.
Tell me what you think, what you feel about that energy. Is it okay to say, hey, we're advocating for youth-attracted people or minor-attracted people to make that a rebrand? Or do you think it's not okay? Communicate in the comment section below. Make sure you support the channel.
Oh, engagement is so important. Kind of hard to engage, though, because the video was taken down. Apparently, it violated some terms of service, not only on YouTube, but also Twitter. Beacon of free speech Twitter. Elon, daddy, where are you? Like a lot of these type of videos, it quickly got Beauty and the Beasted. Have you ever heard that term before? Probably not, because I just made it up. It got Beauty and the Beasted because, well, it's a tale as old as fucking time. Tale as old as time. True as we all knew. Call someone a perv, that's when they observe you're one too. Just a few arrests, several past priors. Your victims were afraid and very underage. Corruption of minors. Yes, that's what Beauty and the Beasted means. This guy who is very concerned about children being targeted by trans perverts, he's got an interesting list of charges against him. Now, I don't know if he was found not guilty, if things were dismissed, or he pled down these charges. I have no idea. But here is what someone by his same name has been charged with. Recklessly endangering another person, resist arrest, disorderly conduct, harassment, unlawful contact with minor, sexual offenses, statutory sexual assault, corruption of minors, trademark counterfeiting, all right, unauthorized transmission of sounds recording device, and another charge of trademark counterfeiting. There you go. Certainly sounds like a minor attracted person to me. I guess that explains why he knows so much about the flag there. Well, thank you for the little lesson. A lesson from a real expert. All right, let's move on. We got to straighten this show out. I think it may have gotten a little too gay there, so the only cure for a homosexual podcast, of course, is listening to females gag on cock. This is like cock gagging greatest hits. One thing I noticed about this compilation is that all the women are Japanese, and I think they give the best cock gags. Notice I did not say blowjobs. They're just really good at gagging on the penis. Why? Because they seem to be more okay with just puking on the dicks. I think American women are just a little too self-conscious about that, right? I've gotten so good at identifying cock gagging videos and puke. I can tell just by closing my eyes. I don't even have to watch the thing. I can tell you what type of puke she has. That one was very creamy. That was like a porridge or a farina type vomit there. The guys are really enjoying this. They're whooping it up. Meanwhile, the girl has puked on the camera lens. I don't think you know how much that's going to cost the production. You know, a lot of times they just rent the cameras. I hope they set up some plexiglass or something. Give me that gwaggle gwaggle. Oh. She just... Damn, coughs up the vomit there. All very liquidy. Okay, this isn't so much cock gagging as it's just full bloom vomiting. Who the hell submitted this in the Discord? Lord London, you should be ashamed of yourself. I've got one more very, very straight clip. Maybe TNGG can redeem this program with a video titled Teen Little Pussy Destroyed with Big Dildos on High-Speed Fucking Machine.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, we start at a very slow speed. However, that tiny little pussy is already being destroyed because that's a monster cock. It's literally like a green and brown dildo. Oh, and we're speeding things up. Let's speed it up again. By the way, the machine already sounds like it's going to break. It's like... All right. You're killing her! This is torture! Why doesn't Pornhub adhere to the Geneva Conventions? I mean, this is war crime shit! Well, we're speeding things up again! Destroy that pussy! That tiny little pussy! Not so tiny anymore. It almost sounds like some sort of dystopian Squid Games like scenario. Like there's beeping, like prepare for the next level of pussy destruction. Like bells dinging and she's getting penalized because the dildo's not in her pussy right now. Come on. Dear God, how much electricity does this device use? All the lights are dimming in the room. This lady getting railed is going to cause a citywide brownout. That's also what she calls it when her asshole is turned inside out from this machine. I mean, look, it hurts. Or feels good, or... combination of both. Well, she just squirted or pissed herself or something. All right, that's enough. Why are straight people such fucking deviants? Perverts, all of you, you're going to hell. Sex should be between a man and a woman, not a whore squirting out of her pussy after an alien dildo attached to a pneumatic drill pulverizes her snatch. Why is that okay? Where the hell is that in the Bible? All right, let's move on. A lot of crazy homeless people sound the same. Have you noticed that? Have you not given it much thought like I have? They're always like, nah, nah, nah. You're like, why are you taking my sandwich away? Blah, blah, blah. Like, even when they're not saying words, they have that sound or cadence. Yeah. And like, so this guy that I have for you today, such a weird connection. We've got a British homeless crazy person. Also, there's something severely wrong with his leg. This may be the most interesting part of him, so I'll try to make this the chapter artwork. Like, his leg is so fucked up, he has to think and put some thought and effort into what pants he's going to wear. He can't wear just normal jeans or a sensible pair of slacks. No. He's got to wear those pants that have, like, zippers on the side of the legs that go up. So he can unzip the bottom part of the leg up to, like, his knee to give his blob room to hang out. It's got to be, like, water or blood. He's probably going to lose his leg, right? A blood clot or something. But, all right, you could take a look at the chapter artwork, or I'll try to include it in the show notes or whatever. But let's listen to him.
Fuck's sake!
Stop what?
Fucking hell!
Blah, blah, blah.
Stop doing what?
Shitting bloody fucking sex. You know, I'm a virgin bloke. I'm 50, I'm 56.
Right.
And I'm a virgin, and that is a man.
Like, dude, I don't know where you're going with this. Are you upset that you're a virgin, or are you trying to act like you're better than us? I can exercise willpower. I could have sex if I want. I choose not to. Although your argument is not exactly convincing with that thing hanging off your leg. I'm sure the ladies love it.
Right.
I'm a virgin. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm a virgin, and that is a man. A virgin in this day and age is a man.
Yeah, I'm a
Do you
fucking man
understand?
as well.
I'm a virgin, and I'm a man. Because I'm a virgin.
You're a fucking...
This is one of those cases where, you wish for more context, although you already know, even if you got the complete picture, chances are he still wouldn't understand what this guy's saying. He's, he's nuts. But he's a virgin. He's a man. I'm a man. I'm a virgin. All right. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. If you are not yet a member of the Distorted View Sideshow, please consider signing up, supporting the program, and you'll get exclusive shows throughout the week that no one else can hear. It's just for you Sideshow freaks. Typically, I do Sideshow exclusive episodes Tuesday and Thursday. This week should be no different. That means tomorrow's episode is going to be exclusive. You can only hear it if you sign up. Superfreaksideshow.com. Memberships are very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. If you sign up through the website, you get a personalized RSS feed that you can plug into most podcasting apps, ones that work with username and passwords and stuff, password-protected feeds. If you happen to use Apple Podcast or Spotify, you can sign up right in those apps. That way you'll get the new Sideshow exclusive episodes right alongside the free episodes in your feed there. For more information, check out distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. And also don't forget, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. It's just another way to help out the program. If you pledge at least $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. Occasionally, I will send out DV merchandise to those hired tier freaks. Like if you pledge at least $20 a month. This month is going to be one of those months where I send out some DV goodies. So look deep into your heart and even deeper into your wallets. Pull out a wad of cash and sign up over there, patreon.com/distortedview. And I'll be sure to send you a little DV something in the mail. All right, 3 very quick stories now. First up, when it comes to fast food, Sonic is a weird one for me. Now, you know me, I'll eat garbage, anything. You put something in front of my face and I will devour it. The first time I ever went to a Sonic, I feel like was the best time I ever went to a Sonic. Maybe because it was so new, it was like a drive-in, and the person was roller skating my food out to me. Presentationally, it was orgasmic. Plus, it was good to see a fast food restaurant serving tater tots. French fries are so fucking played out. Give me at least a curly fry or a waffle fry, Give me a fun shape. Anyway, the real problem with Sonic, to me, is the burgers. They don't particularly taste that great. There's a whole host of these, B-team fast food restaurants. Sonic, Rallies, Jack in the Box. And you can tell they're B-tier because they use, a lesser quality meat. Now, say what you will about McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's. You might not like their burgers, but they never taste, off. Weird. You just tell Jack in the Box uses some bargain bin grade F meat. Anyway, so every time I've been to Sonic since that first time, to me it tastes less and less good. Maybe the novelty is wearing off. And I'm searching the menu to find stuff that's not burgers. You can go with the breakfast food. That's always a decent option. But when it comes to burgers, pass on that shit. What the hell does that have to do with the first news story I have? Well, it takes place out of Sonic, and some of their food was questionable, although what happened to this lady might actually make her enjoy her meal more. A Sonic employee has been arrested after a customer was served a big bag of cocaine with her hot dog order. I don't know if I've ever had a hot dog from Sonic. I think I have had a corn dog, just because I was like, I haven't had a corn dog in so long, and this place offers corn dogs? I want a corn dog. That's the one cool thing about Sonic. They have a gazillion different menu items that are just weird. Tater tots, corn dogs, nachos, burritos with Frito corn chips inside of them. And then over there at Jack in the Box, they're another one of those fast food restaurants with like a gazillion different weird things. It's like combo meals 1 through 10 are different burgers, chicken sandwiches, standard fast food stuff. And then all of a sudden in the mix there's a teriyaki bowl. You're like, where the fuck did that come from? Rice, chicken? It's like the only Chinesey thing there on the menu, aside from like egg rolls. They'll also sell you egg rolls. But aside from that, then the rest of the stuff is like French fries, chicken strips. It's really bizarre. Sonic did score some points with me though for the corn dog thing. Although had I known, if you order a hot dog, you get a free bag of cocaine as the prize inside. I totally would have went with that instead. Jeffrey David Salazar, 54, faces a felony charge for possession of a controlled substance. This all took place in New Mexico, by the way. The female customer, whose name was not disclosed, went through the Sonic drive-thru on Tuesday when the customer ordered a Coney, a hot dog topped with warm chili and melted cheddar cheese. Again, that sounds good in practice, but their fucking chili is nasty. After she bit into the hot dog, she made the disturbing discovery that it wasn't the chili dog she was eating, but a plastic bag filled with powder. She immediately called the authorities. The woman does not believe she ingested any of the substance in her mouth, according to the incident report. Police believe the substance was inadvertently placed in the food as Salazar was preparing her order. Police said a field test confirmed the substance was cocaine. This guy was just so excited about the cocaine, he held it in his hand for the entire shift and then accidentally gave it to a customer, I guess. I don't know. On Tuesday, the day of the incident, Salazar was seen on video surveillance on what appeared to be a hand-to-hand transaction with a female employee. According to an affidavit for the arrest warrant, he's seen preparing the customer's order until he discovers that he may have lost something, and then he grows frantic. According to the report, Salazar claimed to have bought the cocaine outside in the parking lot. The one truly consistently good thing you can get out of Sonic. There's always a Sonic employee willing to sell you some sort of drug. The female customer is being represented by Merritt Bennett of the Bennett Law Group, who said they plan on submitting a claim once the reports are confirmed. The news outlet said, "You get that payday, honey." Second story we have for you today. This one comes from our most fucked up state. Say it with me, ow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Praise Jesus. Give me a hallelujah. Down Oklahoma, Florida. Yeah. It's almost fucked up state. Shepherd, hear me now. Florida is almost fucked up state. Praise be to the Lord.
Thank you very much, Corey. Channeling his inner gospel fat woman there. Yes, this story comes from Fort Myers, Florida. A Fort Myers family had some unexpected company for dinner on Thursday night. The McCaskins were sitting down for supper when all of us, who still calls it supper? When all of a sudden a random man came barging in the front door. Quote, he only had a bathing suit on, no shoes or anything else. Come on, dude, it's Florida. Cut him some slack. That's according to Brian McCaslin. He was at the table with his 2 teenage daughters when they heard what they thought was knocking at the door. As I walked out of the area we were eating dinner at, there was an individual in the living room or front door area proceeding to advance into my house. He was in the house. Surprised at what he was seeing, McCaslin said the encounter became even stranger once the man opened his mouth. And that's why this is a Florida story, no doubt. He started to tell me that he was a ghost and I shouldn't be able to see him. He was shocked that I could see him. He thought he was walking around and nobody could see him. Well, you should be ecstatic. God's giving you another chance at life. Go forth. Make the most of it. Brian, barely able to believe what he was seeing. Well, yeah, you're looking at a ghost. That is pretty shocking. Yes, Brian, barely able to believe what he was seeing, tried to get the man back out the front door he came through. Dude, just pretend you're a Ghostbuster. Turn to your daughters and be like, Haley, Jasmine, go get my proton pack. Dude, you've got 10 seconds to get out of here. Don't make me go Peter Venkman on your ass. I'll do it. Quote, I could tell his behavior was not normal, McCaslin said. He has a good read on this person. What tipped you off that he was crazy? Was it the ghost thing? It had to be the ghost thing, right? Who knows what this person might do if they have a chance to think? All right. After causing the scene inside, this guy, who claims his name is Kevin, came running out to where a crew was cutting down a tree. He hopped up in one of their trucks and locked himself inside. He said he doesn't have a home and he's going to make their truck his home, McCaslin said. See, I don't think ghosts ever think about that. You know, they want to be among the living again. Let's say their wish is granted. They're dropped down onto the earth and, you know, they've got nothing. And now they got to fend for themselves. They don't have a place to live. They're probably half naked, hungry, no shelter, you know. They go looking for a place. Next thing you know, people think they're crazy, breaking into a house. I bet you 99% of ghosts that are given the ability to take human form once again, they're immediately sent to jail. Most ghosts are in prison. They can't adjust to the real world. We don't give them the tools they need, you know? I'm going to start a charity or something. Like, you know, the United Way, but for ghosts that have returned to Earth. They need a little help to get on their feet because they're so used to floating, you see. Ghosts don't use their feet. Anyway, so he locked himself in a truck. I think it's all wild, McCaslin said. It took some coaxing, but the tree trimmers were able to get the man out of the truck where he ran away, still wearing nothing but his bathing suit. He was definitely something. McCaslin called the Lee County Sheriff's Office and filed a report. He now wants deputies to find the man, but not press charges. Hopefully we can find this individual and get them the help they need. You're a good man, Brian McCaslin. That's what's happening in Florida. And finally today, freaks, this is a very short news story from North Carolina, but I have to report it. It's one of those like 3-line news stories. The story comes from Gastonia, North Carolina. A man has been arrested after he reportedly hit another man with the lid of a toilet tank. It's not often a toilet seat is used as a weapon. I could see it being used as a shield. It's got that shape. In a news release, the Gastonia Police Department said that James Thomas Robinson, 57, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder on Thursday. Holy shit! What the hell was that toilet lid made out of? Ours is like plastic. Did he like throw it like a frisbee and decapitate the dude or something? Although it does, it says the lid of the toilet tank. The tank of the toilet. So that's heavy. That's porcelain or whatever, right? That could do some damage. I'm thinking the toilet seat lid. This is different. All right. Officers were called out to a group home located on Fraley Church Road at around 5:30 p.m. A man who was later identified as Brandon Patty, 26, was found unconscious and bleeding from his head. Patty was then pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators learned that both Robinson and Patty lived at the same house. I'm guessing they did not get along. Investigators believe that Robinson hit Patty in the head with the toilet tank lid. Robinson reportedly sat in the room with Patty until the police arrived. It must have been just like a love-hate relationship. Frenemies, you know? Because he sat with the guy while the police were on the way. As always, the news does not do their job. They let me down. Why? They don't answer what, in my opinion, is the most important question, and that is, what the fuck was the fight about? Looks like it may have started in the bathroom. Maybe one of the guys did not put a new roll of toilet paper out. That is kind of infuriating. Maybe one guy is using too much toilet paper, like they go halvesies on the toilet paper, and one dude felt like the other was using way too much. Like, it's not fair. I mean, it could be anything. Come on, journalists, do your fucking job. I mean, the article does say no information has been released about what led up to the deadly incident. But again, you're journalists. Do some legwork. It's just so fucking frustrating, you know? Well, there you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/distortedviewshow. Let's check in with a few patrons calling in using that special voicemail line if you pledge at least $5.
Hey, Tim, this is Sam from Maryland calling.
Hey, Sam.
So, I'm listening to this bit about gooch grease, whatever.
That was gross.
Stink. And, like, you're talking about the panelists saying, you know, this is an American problem. The fuck it is. I work in a bunch of developing nations, including, like, areas of West Africa, where, like, she's talking about, you know, you wipe with just, they wipe differently.
Yes, the panelists said this is all an American problem. Foreign people don't have gooch grease.
With just
I don't know how she would know that. She's talking out of her ass. All of a sudden, she's a gooch grease expert.
Like, yeah, they wipe with their fucking left hand. Like, you don't shake people's left hand because that is their shit wiping hand.
I have heard that. In some cultures, they literally wipe their ass with their hand, their bare hand.
For example. And, you know, not their fault. Like, it's not a cultural thing. It's just like facilities aren't available. But, yeah, people in many places in rural areas fucking stink. And it's not their fault.
Well,
you can't wash your goddamn hands or your...
Right, it's not their fault, but still, you don't want to be around them. They smell like shit.
A bucket shower or some shit. And,
you know, it gets like under their fingernails, and even if they do, if they go down to the river or wherever they can wash their hands, they forget to get underneath their fingernails and stuff.
Yeah, no, not an American problem. That is a crock of shit.
Well, look, gooch grease and shit hands, those are two different issues. But I'm guessing if you suffer from shit hands, right, if that afflicts you, you're also going to have gooch grease down there. They go hand in hand.
Good morning, Timmy Boo. It is Little Baby Faggot. First of all, I want to say thank you for your toilet brush expertise.
It was so funny. I went with Lord Douche to a Costco, and there happened to be a toilet brush holder on display, like for sale. And I was going to take a picture. I was like, hey, Lord Douche, is this a good one? Should I recommend this to my listeners? And he was like, no, absolutely not. It does not have the correct brush, like the size. There's supposed to be two different size brushes. The small brush so you can get underneath the lid. So that was not a good option. And I was like, but it's not metal. It's plastic.
Douche, I did end up going with a toilet brush from Amazon, but instead of going with nylon bristles, I went ahead and wanted to try something a little different to see what would happen. So I got one made out of TPU, which is sort of like a rubbery type of plastic. It's stiffer.
Oh, no. Why did you do that? I don't know if that's good or not. What you should do is you should send me, DM me the link to the product you purchased, and I will get Lord Douche's opinion on it and let you know what he thinks of it.
Just regular rubber. And the neat thing about it is if you scrub that shit real hard, and, you know, it's toilet brush. When you have a diet like mine, you're going to have to do some scrubbing. And the bristles actually get everything off just fine, but you don't bend the bristles like nylon.
Oh, I see. They're like rubber
A
bristles.
2-pack of them for like 20-something bucks.
Ah.
I think it's money well spent. Of course, I will keep you in the loop on that.
Yeah. I really do want to send that along to Lord Douche and get his opinion on it.
Chronicles, like I said, I got 2 of them, replaced all my nylons. They hang up in this little stand.
Do they have the 2 brushes, though? Do they have the tiny brush so you can get underneath the lid?
Just collect the rim instead of, you know, not having one or having to stuff the thing down into the stand itself. Although with those bristles, I guess it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I like them.
Okay.
So Lord Douche, I said thank you for his wisdom.
If it works for you, it works, man.
And yes, I got the little part that scrubs under the rim, too.
Oh, perfect.
They have that included on it.
That's the most important part. So glad you included that.
Let's talk about cutting boards here, bud. I bought a wooden cutting board.
Do you need more? Do you need more recommendations? Because I'm sure, Lord, I guarantee you, if I ask Lord Douche right now to give me a recommendation on a cutting board, I know because we went through. I'm pretty sure we went through a cutting board buying process. He could give you some good ideas.
To look forward to. What they call board butter for it. It's a type of wax that you put on it to help keep the wood from splitting and stuff because it dries out.
One.
I live in New Mexico.
I don't know if that's the right way to go.
So it's super dry here.
You should have went with bamboo.
Anyways, got that all set up. Sometimes the wife likes to use the cutting board, but doesn't wash it off right afterwards.
No. And divorce her. That's the only solution.
Dries to it or whatever, so I got to really scrub the crap out of it, and I got to re-oil it and everything else. And so I've had her start using plastic when she's cutting up like meat, cooked meat or anything.
Is there anyone listening to this podcast now? Has everyone tuned out?
Meat in particular on it because the juices run out. And she's a little annoyed, but since I maintain the cutting board, the knives, all that stuff, she's just...
You're in charge of the cutting board.
Because I do like a good sharp cut.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I'll get Lord Douche's opinion on cutting board.
Hey, Tim, it's Lady Freak and Pussy Posse member Mindy calling about your request on the October 27th, 2005 show.
Oh, finally, some feedback on that program. I've been waiting 18 years for someone to comment on this.
Where you asked listeners to name a sex act where a woman shits into a man's urethra. I call it the Cincinnati chili dog.
So the problem is, chili dogs are very popular here in Cincinnati. Coney's and that type of thing. We have Skyline chili and what was that other one? Gold, whatever, Star chili. And they serve Coney's and chili dogs and stuff. And the idea of the chili dog is the chili goes on the dog, not inside the dog's hole. It needs to be like a chili. You need to come up with a name where it's more like an eclair or a chili dog, a chili stuffed dog or something. You know what I mean?
Good enough for me to win that bumper sticker.
No.
I really want one for my Geo Metro. Oh, yeah. And if any of you freaks want to call me, my number is 530-876-4355.
All right.
Okay, bye, Tim.
Normally, I would not allow someone to give out a random phone number, probably just to, their sworn enemy or something. But it looks like this phone number is coming from that line. It's probably like a Google voice line or something. So give them a call if you want to talk to Mindy. She's hot and horny and ready to give you a Cincinnati chili dog. It's a temporary name only until we come up with something better. I'll have to wait another 20 years, I guess, for another suggestion. That is all the time we have on this edition of the program. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
I'm a virgin bloke.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the podcast. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you could rate and review these shows. I will see you back tomorrow if and only if you're Sideshow members. Otherwise, we'll be back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody. All right, I'm into drinking pee and want to get more extreme and eat brown showers and inhale some farts. I will also eat your snot and boogers. I'm also into strap-on, smothering, spitting, body worship, spanking, and stockings.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.